Hey, it's Denise. Welcome to my channel if you've never been here before, and welcome back if you have. Today is going to be just a quick unboxing of, I believe, a couple things, because I think I have 2 orders outstanding with them, so it might be one boring thing or it might be a couple cute things. I don't know. In either case, it'll be something that I bought for my puppy, who's not here yet, but I am buying all of the things. I'm nesting like a pregnant lady or a pregnant dog or pig, you know, any animal that prepares its area before the baby comes, or babies. I'm only getting one of them. Anyway, this is gonna be quick because yeah, I didn't sleep well and I have a headache, and as soon as I finish shooting this, I'm gonna try to take a nap. So please forgive that I have the light at a slightly annoying angle. It's a little glarish because I have it turned towards us a little, but I wanted to make sure that enough light was shining down so that you can see what I open. Hopefully it'll be something of fascinating interest. Yesterday, my 15-year-old beagle, Jay, was just beside himself. Now, Jay has been deaf for about a year, and a while ago, I think it occurred to him that he was deaf, so now he feels the need to be more vigilant. So whereas before he could have just chilled and sat on the couch and listened for, if he thought something might be going on outside, like a dog walking around or, God forbid, people walking by with a stroller or bicycle because they're moving unnaturally fast and they don't stop to say hello, and, we don't have those things around here. Oh, I'm breaking my rule. In case you're new and haven't heard me mention it before, I feel like if you're wearing a t-shirt with a design or a saying on it, I find it annoying if you don't let me see what it says. So I try not to do that. What my shirt says is, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. So, not bad advice for anybody, right? Let's see what we got. Anyway, so last night, Jay was like, Patrick walked him 3 times. Jay just could not settle down, could not get over the fact that he seemed to think something was wrong. And I ended up going into the puppy's closet, where I'm starting to already store her things, and I grabbed the medium-sized Kong that I had gotten her, and some of the, yes, if you saw my previous video, I did go for the convenience of, the cheese in a can that you can spray on crackers and stuff. They have Kong filling. It was peanut butter flavored Kong filling that comes in a can like that. Now, I admit it, it's a total lazy way out, but I just wanted to have it on hand for just a first use of trying it. Sure enough, I grabbed it, and Jay liked it. He only settled down for a few minutes. It finally took us going out, and I pulled up a chair and we sat on the porch, and I just sat there and acted bored while he stood there acting hypervigilant for about 10 minutes, until finally he got the hint that there's really nothing going on out here and I think I can relax. And once I could see that he was relaxed and he was totally picking up on that, not only was I relaxed, but I was bored, then he was like, you know what, I think we should go inside. And we did. And then he was calm for the rest of the night. But that Kong has become his, and he likes the cheap peanut butter stuff that you lick out of the inside of it. So, hey, he's 15. If he wants it, he can have it. So here are some new things I got. Luckily, I had already ordered. I just ordered these things 2 days ago. I ordered 2 of now they're the baby Kongs, in that it says it's a slightly softer rubber and that it's made with sharp puppy teeth. That they're sharper, but they're not necessarily as hard and strong as adult teeth are going to be. So it'll take lots of pointy puppy chewing. I went for the medium size because one of the safety things with Kongs or any other toy, the baby Kongs come in blue and pink. Now it said assorted colors, so I didn't get to say, oh, I want 1 blue and 1 pink. I ordered 2 and they sent me 1 of each color. But you can see again, it says that it's medium size. So even the puppy ones do come in different sizes. And it's important, both with a puppy and with an adult dog, always better to go one size larger on a toy like this, because remember, a Kong is hollow, and you're going to fill it with goodies, and in most cases you're going to fill it with some sort of soft goodie and then freeze it so that when they're sitting by themselves, when you're not actively working with them, maybe while you want them relaxing, maybe getting ready to take a nap, you know, you can put the peanut butter or some moist dog food, or if they eat dry food, you can just moisten it a little bit with water or broth and stuff it in there and freeze it up, you know, overnight, and keep a couple of these in the freezer for when you need one. So your dog is going to be sitting there like kind of licking and chewing at this, working on getting the food out. But you always want to make sure that you choose a big enough size that there's no chance your dog can try to get this whole thing in its mouth. So that's why, even though my dog is a puppy, I did not go for the smallest size, because as a standard poodle, she's not going to be as small as, say, a Chihuahua puppy. You know, maybe they could go for the small size, and I also didn't want within like 3 weeks that it would be, you know, too small and I'd have to take it away from her. So again, this is the baby Kong. Comes in pink and blue. That has to do with the toughness, hardness level of it. And I went for the medium size. So we got 2 Kong puppy medium size toys that we can fill and freeze, and that'll be something fun for her to play with and keep herself busy with. These, I was so back and forth. Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? They are the dog boots. Some dogs won't put them on. Some dogs, you know, won't walk with them on. But I felt like if from day one I start trying to get her used to putting them on, even if it's just for a minute, and giving her treats just for putting them on for a minute, I want her to get used to them. They've got like the gripper rubber soles. I just don't want her poor little feet getting all chapped and irritated and or, God forbid, getting frostbite, because it gets well, not just below freezing, but below below zero, and I'm talking Fahrenheit here, so like -20, -30 Fahrenheit is common here in the winter, and she's coming in the winter, so I really didn't want to worry about any sort of harm to her paws. So it would make me feel better if she will wear these. I figure by the time she outgrows these puppy size ones, I'll have a better feeling of, if she doesn't mind wearing them, I'll buy the next size up and then we can continue. And that way too, you can also get ones that are a slightly lighter weight and have a slightly different sole for hot pavement, for in the summer. So if you want to take a nice long walk, they're not burning their feet on hot pavement. So I did go ahead. I got like the second to smallest size, because again, you know, yes, she is a young puppy, but she's not a young puppy of a tiny breed. So I am hoping that she will get used to putting them on and not trying to just chew them off. And again, I'll just reward her for having them on and ignoring them, and hopefully that will work. Next, this falls into the I know it's not very exciting category, and that would be just little clips to help you put tags. It says clip with silencer. I think it says silencer. I don't have my glasses on. I'm guessing it says silencer. I don't even know what that means. Why would it have a silencer? I wanted it for the little clips to hang, like rabies tag or name tag, because I didn't want it, you know, like sometimes you just use like a standard clip and use a pair of pliers and just bend it on and it stays on forever. Well, if your dog only wears one collar all the time, that's all they're ever going to wear, that's fine. But in the case of a dog that's going to be growing and that's also being trained as a service dog, I want her getting used to wearing different things. I got 2 packages of these. So I want it to be easy to switch her name tag and her rabies tag over to whether it's a harness that she's wearing, a service dog vest, a collar, whatever she's wearing. I want to be able to easily just, I mean, and you can see that these are just going to be easy to clip on and off of whatever whatever she's wearing so that she always has the proper tags on her. Because, not that I plan on losing my dog, but, accidents happen, dogs get loose. And yes, she's microchipped, but microchipped only helps identify her once she's found, and someone bothers to take her somewhere that reads the microchip. So it's, I think, very important that a dog keeps its ID with your phone number and stuff on, so that, if there's some accident and she somehow were to get loose, somebody would know who to call. So I'm a strong believer in always having your dog's ID on them. Next we have, and this is one of those toys that you can put some treats in it, and the dog learns that, and it's like a heavy rubber, chewy type texture. It feels like a Kong in that it's very heavy, hard rubber. You stuff some treats in there, and as the dog, it's flying saucer shaped. As the dog flips it and rolls it around, treats are going to start to fall out. And treats can just be like maybe lunch's serving of dry dog food goes in here. And the dog kind of flips it around and works at it and keeps himself busy and that's how they eat their lunch. Or it could just be you want to keep them busy for a few minutes, so you put a few treats or a little bit of dog food in there. But it's to get their mind working, that they figure out, oh, if I flip it around, some food falls out. So toys like this is probably one of the most simple type of toys. I mean, you can go up to that they practically have to know how to have to play the piano and have a degree in mechanics and puzzle solving to be able to work some of the more advanced treat toys. But something like this is a real simple beginning to get a dog that it can get it to give the reward easily enough that it doesn't just get frustrated and give up. Like, okay, it smells like food, but it's impossible to get the food out. So you want to start with one like, this kind of, it doesn't necessarily have to be this one, but one of the easier ones that just by flipping it around, the food is going to start falling out. So it encourages the puppy or dog to keep working at it. You want them to feel like it's worth it to keep working at it so that they don't lose interest or feel like, well, I'm not having any success, so I'm not going to bother to keep doing that. So this looked like a nice, easy one, and that's why I picked it up. Next, we're almost done. 2 more things. 3 squeaky tennis balls. I think they're squeaky. Yes, they are. 3 squeaky tennis balls, because, you can never have enough squeaky tennis balls. I also saw in a video, someone did a very cute, it was sort of like on a budget if you're stuck at home, especially during quarantine, where you can't do all the normal, maybe outdoor stuff, dog park stuff, puppy class stuff that you would be doing if it wasn't during a pandemic, and also trading toys on a budget. The person was showing, they just took a regular old, muffin tin, say that you would cook 6 muffins, like a regular 6 muffin metal tin. Not the disposable aluminum ones, the regular metal reusable one. And she put a piece of food in each one and then sat a tennis ball on top of it. So the dog figures out that they have to move the tennis ball either by knocking it or by lifting it to be able to get to the food. And that was just an example of you don't have to go buy an expensive, fancy dog puzzle game. You can make them out of things that you already have around the house. And I was like, if I was to get back to the poodle I grew up with, Pete, our backyard ended, and then the high school property started. Now, this is in the house where I grew up. What was right there at that end of the high school property? The tennis courts. You have no idea the number of irate tennis players I saw come up marching through our backyard, and how fast my poodle was at getting back in the house. Poodles are smart. Pete had a collection of tennis balls that would make a tennis pro proud. If it got hit over that wall, over that fence and out of the tennis court, he felt like it was his. If we saw it happen, we tried to, return it to the people, but a lot of times I think once he ran into the house, they just considered it gone, and he considered it his. But yeah, I realized I don't currently own any tennis balls, and certainly not ones that squeak, so I think this was $4 and change, I want to say. It was just under $5, I think, for 3 squeaky tennis balls, and so I got them. And this is the last thing. Now this is the size. I'm not sure about how it's going to fit her. If it, it might be too big to start with. This is the thing that's hard about guessing for a puppy. She's, you can have some idea of, puppies of this breed are generally, I'm going to use the scissors just because I don't want to rip this. You can see it looks like it's a cute little envelope right now. Right? It looks like it's a cute little pouch or envelope. I just don't want to rip it by trying to just yank the tags, those little plastic things that hold the tag on. So I'm going to cut them off. And then it's got Velcro. And you pull out, and it is a little doggy raincoat, complete with hood. And then here's the belt that will go around underneath the tummy. So, and then this is the strap that would open to go around the chest, so that nothing has to go over her head. Now I'm going to try to pretend this box is a puppy. Okay, work with me here. This edge of the box facing you is a very skinny puppy. Okay, so you're basically just going to sit it on like this, and then this belly strap is going to reach underneath and Velcro, and this chest part is going to reach around the front and Velcro. And you can even put the little hoodie on. And this kind of covers the little tushy is hopefully covered. So I'm hoping this is like the right size for her as a puppy. And again, it's like can you hear the crinkly, plasticky sound? It's sort of like raincoat material. And then it's lined on the inside. So I like the idea, that it doesn't have to go over her head, because, eventually I want her to learn how to put all kinds of clothes and harnesses and collars and everything on. But I have heard people say that some puppies originally in the beginning really don't like things that have to kind of pull over their head like a sweater type thing. So I liked that it opens at the front across, like the neck area, and then the belly strap. So there's nothing that has to go over her head with this. And then here's where we see if I can do the magic trick that looked almost like origami to me. Let's see if I can get this back in its little travel pouch. I have a feeling I'm gonna not do it. I have reusable, I don't know if this is going to help me, I have reusable shopping bags that work on the same premise, that you shove them into each other, or I should say you shove it into yourself, and then it becomes the, like a little pouch or a little bag. I'm trying to see, did I do this right? No, I did not do this right. I did this backwards, inside out, because the Velcro is, oh wait, no, I think I did it right. I think it might be that it's reversible, and you can do it either way. There we go. We have and it's got a little handle even that you could have it attached to your, it weighs like nothing. So you could totally have this attached even to your leash. If the top of your leash has where a poop bag holder or something else attaches, this weighs like a couple ounces. It weighs like nothing. So if you were going out in sort of iffy weather and we're going to be out for a while, this would be a really easy thing to just clip on there, and if it started to rain, to be able to put on her. So, and I'm glad I didn't make a complete idiot of myself by not being able to put it back together after I took it out. I didn't put it back in. The thing is, it doesn't look as neat as it did when I first took it out of the package. I totally acknowledge that. Maybe I'll work on that. I probably won't. but maybe, you know, I'm just not like OCD about that kind of stuff. The fact that it went back in there and the pouch sealed and the thing is hanging out where it should is good enough as far as I'm concerned. So, or you could leave this hanging even somewhere in the car if you wanted to make sure that you always had one with you in case you were out somewhere with the dog, you know, away somewhere, staying at someone's house, or running errands where the dog's with you. My dog is going to be a service dog. Now, obviously not while she's still tiny, but when she gets older, I'll get one that's big enough for her. She's a standard poodle, so yeah, she's going to get much bigger than this size. But I'd like to get her into the habit of being comfortable wearing various things. And this is nice and lightweight, and like I said, does not have to go over her head. So I think this will be a great thing to practice. Like, oh, you're wearing some sort of clothes, and it's no big deal, and it's not scary, and I'm going to give you treats for acting calm and not trying to chew on it. And again, I can't stress to you, like, this weighs nothing. It would not even bother you in the least to have this hanging next to your poop bag holder on your leash. So that's probably what I will do with it. And I mean, if it's absolutely positively sunny, no chance of rain, you don't have to do that. But if it's looking a little cloudy out there, it doesn't hurt to have something to put on, especially a poodle, because they have that very dense curly hair that can hold a lot of water when they get wet. So so yeah, that was what I got from Chewy today. And I'm gonna take a nap because my head is throbbing and I'm tired. Please, thank you for watching, first of all, and please like, subscribe, check out my other videos, both those on this playlist that have to do with with the puppy. Although actually I'll probably put this on two playlists, the puppy and also on product reviews and unboxings. But I do product reviews and unboxings on things that have nothing to do with dogs, that have to do with, you know, all kinds of products. And I also do videos on gardening, primarily hydroponic and container gardening, with the occasional outdoor gardening thrown in. We're going into winter, so any of my new stuff will definitely be hydroponic or container gardening, but I've got a whole bunch of other videos as well. So again, please, I would really appreciate if you would like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I put a new video up, and give a thumbs up to the video. I already said like, didn't I? That's the same thing. Well, that just shows you how much I appreciate it, right? Right. Have a great day, and as always, thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate when you take the time to watch one of my videos, because I know you have the option of watching other stuff. And again, I just feel like I should, I don't know what happened there. Oh, I think I do know what happened. My mouse rolled, and if the mouse rolls down to the corner, my screen went black. It went black for me. I don't know that you necessarily noticed it. Again, these things I got two of. I don't know what that silencer thing is. It just looks like a little metal disc. I don't know why that would make it quieter. If you know, feel free to leave a comment. If you've used this type of little raincoat, also leave me a comment. Let me know how your dog liked it. I always like to hear back from people if they've used any of the products that I'm talking about, because I don't even have my puppy yet. So if you've already used some of these items with your dog or puppy, I'd love to know what your dog thought of them. So feel free to let me know in the comments. Anyway, again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, comment. I think I covered it all, right? Those are all the things that I would like for you to do. The other thing is I'd like for you to have a great day. Thank you for watching.